G'day guys, my name's Ben from Wedgetail Industries, and in today's video we're going to be showing you how to replace the trigger in your MPR Mini and MPR Micro. Fitting an aftermarket trigger is a common modification that customers ask us about quite a bit, so in today's video we're going to take you through the steps to replace the trigger yourself. Before attempting to change the trigger in your MPR Mini and MPR Micro, it's important that you have the correct tools to ensure that you don't damage your rifle during this process. And just a reminder, Wedgetail Industries' lifetime limited warranty covers our materials and workmanship. It doesn't cover the work that you do at home. So if you are worried that you may damage the rifle during this process, we thoroughly recommend that you take the rifle to a properly equipped and qualified gunsmith and ask them to do that work for you. To replace the trigger in your MPR Mini and MPR Micro, you will need some tools. The tools that you will need is an AR-15 vice block or BEV block, a steel punch not exceeding 4mm in diameter, a nylon punch, a 3/16 Allen key, and we recommend a nylon hammer. The first thing we'll do is clear our rifle to ensure that it's unloaded, and then we'll separate the upper and lower receiver and we'll place the upper receiver aside. We're only working on the lower receiver for this task. We then turn our lower receiver upside down so that we can access the large screw that holds the grip in place with the Allen key. We undo that screw and then we gently lift the grip free, taking care to ensure that we capture the safety detent and safety detent spring. Now we can remove the safety by rotating it to the safe position and pushing it from the side. The next step is to remove the trigger pins from your lower receiver. You'll need your vice block for this part of the activity. We'll use our steel punch and our nylon hammer to tap out the front trigger pin from our lower receiver and leave the punch through the receiver. Then we withdraw the steel punch, taking care to catch the trigger hammer and spring. Now, using the steel punch, we can remove the rear trigger pin. Again, we slowly withdraw the steel punch, taking care to capture the trigger shoe and sear. The trigger that we're installing today is made by an Australian company, Victor Precision. This is a cassette style trigger which makes the installation process very simple. Other companies such as Trigger Tech also make cassette style triggers that use standard trigger pins for reinstallation, and this makes that process very easy. To install the trigger, we simply drop the trigger unit in and align the trigger pin holes. We can then use a nylon punch to push those trigger pins in until they are flush with the surface of the receiver. Victor Precision triggers use screws, but we use the same process. We place the trigger unit into the lower receiver, we align the pinholes with the screws, and then insert those screws. We then do those screws up nice and tight so they don't come loose. We then take our safety catch and we insert it from the left-hand side of the receiver in the safe position and then rotate it to the fire position. Now we turn our lower receiver upside down. We place the safety detent and safety detent spring into the hole, and then we carefully place the grip onto the lower receiver, ensuring that the safety detent spring aligns with the hole in the grip. Then we simply tighten the screw inside the grip. Now that we've completed the trigger installation, we need to check to ensure that the trigger and the safety catch are functioning correctly. Firstly, we take the safety catch and we apply it to safe with the hammer in the rearward position. We pull the trigger, the hammer should not fly forward. Next, we take the safety catch and apply it to the fire position and pull the trigger. The hammer should move forward as it would normally. This shows us that the trigger and the safety catch are both functioning correctly. Now you can reassemble your MPR Mini or Micro and enjoy your new trigger. For more information on any of our products, you can go to our website at www.wedgetailindustries.com, or you can get in to see your local Wedgetail Industries dealer.